right, we're going to do this nasty looking problem right here, and it actually isn't nasty at all. It's just different looking. Because if you look at this, we don't have a y variable here. It's missing, and we're missing an x here, and we're missing a z on the bottom one. And one could write something like this out, right? I don't recommend it, but I'm going to do it so that you can see that. 8x, and then there's no y, so we could say plus 0y minus z equals 4, just to put a space filler in there. And then this second one would be 0x plus 1y plus z equals 5. And then 11x plus y plus 0z equals 15. You could do this and then do the method like number 11 yesterday. You could do that. But that's going to, again, take you all day to do that. If you just look at what you have, I have x and y in this one, and on this one I have x and z, and I also have a z in this one and a y. So if I can add these two together, the z's will eliminate, and I will have x and y. So watch this. If I say 8x minus z, I'm going to take the first two, and I'm going to eliminate the z's because they're ready to go right there. I got minus 1 and plus 1 equals 5. Now watch what happens. I could just add this right now. 8x plus nothing is 8x. And then nothing plus y would be plus y. Do you see that? You can kind of see it better here, and that's why I took the time to write that out. If I added what's in that yellow circle right there, I would get 8x plus y, which I have right here, and that equals 9. And so I will take this and the bottom one here, write it over here, switch my colors up a little bit. So 11x plus y equals 15, 8x plus y equals 9. And you can see where I'm going with this. I'm going to be able to eliminate y's very easily here. I'm going to take the bottom one here and multiply it by negative 1. Okay, so that makes me rewrite the top one. I don't have to do anything to it. And the bottom one is negative 8x minus y equals negative 9. Don't go too fast when you do this. I'm kind of rushing this right now, but slow and steady is very key to this. Adding now, this would be 3x, y's drop out equals, and over here would be 6. Yeah, so we divide by 3, and x would equal 2, which should be the answer that I read. We're just going to double check that. 2, yep. Okay, so from there, we would just start backtracking this, plugging it back into wherever we can. We could just plug it in right here. It doesn't really matter. 8 times 2 plus y equals 9. That would be 16 plus y equals 9. Subtracting 16. Y equals negative 7. Which is correct. And then we'll take these two, the x and the y. Or it doesn't matter because we have some unique ones here. Like this one right here. We can just plug the y variable in for this. All right. So let me make an arrow down here for that one. So I'll rewrite it. Y plus z equals 5. Equals 5. And then I just plug in negative 7 for this y right here because that's negative 7. Plus z equals 5. And then just add 7. And z equals 12. And that's that nasty problem broken down into some simple steps there. But it all comes back to this principle right here, which you don't have to write this each time. But when we start talking about matrices, you eventually will. And I'll show you how to do this problem on the calculator too, which is awesome. I'll talk to you later.